Hello, children. Welcome back to your English class. I am back with yet another interesting story for you people. This is story number 3 of your honeysuckle book named Taro's Reward. Taro's Reward is a very popular fairy tale in Japan. It involves the story of a son, Taro. Taro lives with his old parents in Japan in a very little house, and he's a woodcutter. And he cuts the wood from the jungle and sell that in the market, and that is only his bread butter. He earns money from that only, but he does not earn that much money. This story is of a thoughtful and a loving son who look after his parents. His dedication and thoughtfulness is rewarded by Almighty and later by the king when he heard about the incidents. There are some incidents happening in the story which leads to getting Taro a reward from Almighty also, that means God also, and also from the king of that area. So story starts with Taro, who was a poor boy. He earned money by chopping woods from jungle, but the money he earned was not sufficient because he earns very little from the wood that he chop in the jungle. For him and his parents, that money is not enough. So one day it started blowing cold. It was winter season and very chilly winds were blowing in, and in Japan people usually live in the wooden houses. So wind started coming into the house through those wooden cracks, and his father at that time wished that he could have some sake to energize his heart. Well, what is sake? Sake is a popular and a costly drink of Japan which keeps us warm, which keeps the people warm if they drink it during the winter season. So Taro was very sad because he did not have any money to buy that expensive sake. So he decided to work hard more in order to earn more money and give it to his father, the gift of sake. Next day he woke up early and went to the forest to chop the woods, but suddenly he heard the sound of falling water nearby. But it perplexed him as there was no river near. Perplexed means he was very surprised, and very suddenly he heard the water, but he was very surprised because to his knowledge there is no river near the forest, but where the sound is coming from. So he was very thirsty also, and he followed the sound of the water, and he found a little waterfall behind the rock. So he went near that waterfall and put his hand in the water, but to his surprise, to his amazement, he discovered that it was not water but it was sake, that particular expensive drink. That sake was falling from that waterfall. He became happy and filled some sake in the pitcher in a little pot he carries with him for water purpose. So he filled that. Upon reaching the house, he gave this sake to his father. So his father sipped the sake and started dancing with joy because it was his father's wish to have a sake in winter season, and it energizes his heart and it made him full of energy. So his father had some sake and started dancing with the joy. The spread of the news to villagers. Well, what happened here now? The neighbor came in the evening to visit Taro's parents. So what did Taro's father do? He offered a cup of sake to the woman, and the woman happily took the sake, and father told her all about the incident which happened to Taro. Taro told his father that he found that waterfall, the sake from which sake was falling, and then same story his father told to that woman who came to visit them. Now this woman sipped the sake, and this woman spread the news to all the people in the village. So every villager one by one rushed to Taro's home and tasted a little bit of sake from that pitcher what Taro carried. So now this news of waterfall with sake, it has spread in the whole village, and every person in the village, it spreaded like a fire, because this woman went to each person and told, and then those people told other people, and it is known to everybody that there is a waterfall from which the sake is falling. Now what happened? Next morning Taro woke up again very early, and this time instead of carrying a small regular pitcher with him, he took the biggest pitcher and he went to the waterfall. But to his surprise, he found that the other villagers were also going to the fall. That means obviously everybody has heard that there is a waterfall from which the sake, the expensive and warm drink which is available, which is rarely available to people who cannot afford it, is falling free of cost from that waterfall. So everybody wants to take that chance and go and have it for themselves. So everybody was going to that waterfall. Soon the people reached the fall and tasted the sake, but they found that the waterfall was not sake but a plain water. And Taro was watching this from nearby, that everybody is trying to taste but they are not getting any kind of sake. People became angry and decided to draw Taro in the fall. So they wanted, like Taro had given them false hopes, there is no sake coming out of the fall, and they were very angry. They thought that Taro has played a prank on them, and they were very angry with the Taro. And what Taro did, Taro hid behind the rock and waited till all the villagers went home. They were thinking that let Taro come here and we will teach him a lesson of saying false, lying to us about the waterfall, that it being sake and everything. So Taro saw all this, and in order to save his life, he hid behind the rock and waited till all the villagers went home. Now, after the area is empty, after all the villagers went home, he tasted the water again. But to his surprise, he still felt that it was sake. The fall was giving Taro a sake, while villagers, it was giving plain water. So the reward was only for Taro by the Almighty, because when he was tasting the water from the waterfall, it tasted like sake to him, but to all the villagers it tasted like simple water. So the story of Taro's care for his parents also reached the king. He awarded Taro 20 pieces of gold to encourage other children to take care of their parents. Well, Taro was very much dedicated towards his parents. He wanted to fulfill all their wishes, and he wanted his father to have the taste of sake and everything. So because of his very good deeds, and because of his very honest desire of keeping his parents happy, the Almighty awarded him by giving him sake, an expensive drink free of cost from the waterfall. And to every other villager it was just a water. So that's how the Almighty rewarded him. And after the king of that area heard that Taro is such a dedicated son, that he takes care of his parents very well, and that he wants to fulfill all their wishes, so he awarded him 20 pieces in order to give him reward, and also to encourage other children that just like Taro, they should also take care of. So the moral of the story is we should take care of our parents and elders, because God helps only those who take good care of their parents. Well, it is true, because taking care of parents is ultimately taking care of God. Parents are very important to us at some point of time in their life. They also need care and love from their children. So try fulfilling every wish of your parent, what they have, and also take care of them whenever needed. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understood the story well. See you next time.